Hello friends, it is time for another pattern. Let's scroll down to pattern focus. Make sure you're at pattern-collections.com. Don't go to just patterncollections.com. You'll go to the wrong place. Just letting you know. Okay, so we just did Tangle. We need to do Trek, whatever Trek is. Oh, that's interesting. Lisa Wick McLean, 2017. So the pattern itself is just 1, 2, 3, 4, is this to here. This is how you can put this shape together into something. Trek, that's a good name for this. Apparently, you know, it's the shape of that Star Trek symbol, the badge, you know, they wear on their shirts. So it looks like we're going to do like a slight curve and then another one down like this. So it's sort of a petal shape, going one up, one down. Not quite an arch, but more comes to a point like a petal. And then from here, looks like we're going to go this way, kind of aiming toward, it looks like not quite half, about 3/4 of the way down this. If you were to finish this curve, you'd end up about 3/4 of the way down this. But you don't finish the curve, you stop right there, more than halfway. See, there's like the halfway point. Go more than halfway and stop. And then you finish that shape here like that. So this is the final shape right there. And then she's got it in this sample going 4 together like that, and then putting 4 more around the outside like that. And then in this, she's done it here, just like this. She's done that part here, and then filled in this bit here with something else, and then gone out with it. Very interesting. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. It's a very interesting shape. And I like the idea of building it up like this. But I don't know if I want to do it that way, because that's the way they did it. And I like to be different, because I just am. Let's give that a thought, shall we? Meanwhile, I'm going to turn on my light. Oh, watch the glare. Whoa, the red really flares out. I am sorry for that. Gads. Okay, next time I have to be more careful or turn my light on when I got more hand out or something. I don't know, but okay, so think about this for just one moment. How do you want to do this, Dawn? Do you want to make them in rows? Do you want to make them overlapping? What do you want to do? I don't know. Let's just start by putting a pencil border, because you know, you can always erase it if you don't want it. But that's a good place to start. Gives you some place to begin your thought process. And I'm thinking perhaps I'm going to put a bit of a string like that. Do I want to divide it any further? Don't know. Thinking. Yeah, I'm going to put them along this string right here. Right there. And I'm going to put a row of them, kind of, maybe with one in the front and some behind each other. Maybe a mirror image. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'm going to do it differently than the pattern, than the sample shows, because, you know, I like to do that. Sometimes I like to be exactly the way they did it because I find it completely awesome. This one is cool, but I think I want to try something different. So let's give this a go. So I'm gonna do a big one right here. Like that and like that, right? You're far away. And then kind of a curvy coming here that it would end up about 3/4 down if that was kind of like that, and then kind of like that. The little Star Trek emblem. Very cool as a shape. Never drawn in a shape like that before. Very cool. And then I'm going to do one here. And I'm going to go behind right there. And I'm going to come up like this. And I'm going to go behind like that. So I'm going to make a pile of them. Let's see. This one's going to go, it's going to be a little smaller. Right there. And it would come, you won't see all of it because it goes off the edge of the page. There and there, like that. Do I want one more? Yeah, I think I want one more. Okay, I'm gonna make a smaller one right here. It's gonna come like that, and down here, and over here. And that's gonna come from way over here because it's going off the page and come out about like that. And that one's going to come up about like this. And that's cool. Let me zoom you out a little bit so I can have a thought process and you don't go off screen. I need a border. I need a nice thick border because of the way I drew this, so I need a place for that to fall behind. Yeah, this brush pen is, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you know, I've been talking about this brush pen. Can you see where it's made like an extra little line? It's starting to fray. See? I don't know if you can see that. It's not being, it's got bits, pieces where it's skipping because it's going a little, the tip is wearing down. I'm not overly happy with this particular brush pen. Huh. Oh well. You live and learn. Okay. I like that. I'm thinking it needs some going the other way. Kind of like that and kind of like that. And then this one up here and way over here. Like that. Why not? And then that didn't quite, that one's a little off. That's all right. I have a plan. I have a plan. Something just clicked with me. So I'm going to, oop, that one didn't quite, that one doesn't like me. But see, I've got these little bits here that are a little off, but I'm fine with it because I have a plan. And then I want this one to come up here and down there. And that's going to go over to here and up to there. And then this one has one kind of coming that way, going off into the distance, as does that one. Okay, I've got them kind of overlapping, kind of going different directions. I got really weird with that bit there. That's okay. And then I have a thought. I am going to color all the rest of that in. Let me erase my string. Color it all in with black. Why? I have a thought. Came to me. As I was drawing, I was thinking Star Trek, and I'm thinking space and outer space, and I'm going to fill most of this in with black, and then I'm going to put white dot stars, and we're going to have a Star Trek inspired tile with space. I think that'll be cool. Have to use caution. I've got a red paper. You know what that means, right? That poor guy in the red shirt, he's gonna get it. Although I read somewhere that statistically, yes, you know, they're in the whole series, the original series. I'm not talking about like the Next Generation or the movies or anything, but just the original Star Trek series with William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, that one. Even though physically there were more red shirts killed on that show than any other rank of person, you know, blue shirts or the gold shirts. Physically, there were more red shirts died. However, statistically, I guess somebody went through every single episode and counted the number of characters in the scenes that were wearing red shirts and the number of characters in the scenes that were wearing the other colors. And, you know, of course, as you moved up in the ranks, there were fewer characters that had the higher ranking shirt color, right? Most of them are going to be red. And because of that, statistically, you actually had a higher probability of dying if you were wearing the other colored shirt, because a higher percentage of your total population of the other colors actually died. Now the numbers were smaller, you know, so it's like saying, you know, one officer died, but there were only 4 officers. So that's 25% of your officer force that died. But, you know, you have 100 red shirts and 10 of them die. Yeah, more red shirts died, but only 10% actually perished. So it was an interesting statistical analysis that I read about somewhere along the way. But if you're talking just pure numbers, it was not good to be in the red shirt when you were sent to a foreign, strange alien planet, because death might be on your doorstep. Just saying. But that happens in real life too, correct? Our own soldiers. We send our soldiers off to war, and the number of casualties in the lower ranks, the privates, is much higher total number wise than in a higher rank, because there's just more of them. So it's more numbers of those will perish. And it's just a statistical thing. Doesn't make it any better. So your total chances of dying as an officer, probably about the same as your total chances of dying as not an officer, except for the fact that that many times the officers were not the ones that went first into a dangerous situation. They sent the guy in the red shirt because, you know, wouldn't do for the captain to die, right? So we're going to send the private down there, and he's going to check it out, and he's going to see if they're friendly. And when he doesn't come back and we found out that he died, then we know it's not friendly. Kind of how that worked. But it surely is cult classic, this Star Trek, right? My favorite was not... Captain Kirk was cool, and he was certainly very handsome. But he wasn't ever my favorite. My favorite character was Spock. And then my next favorite character was Dr. McCoy. I found Captain Kirk to be too cocky. He didn't really suit me. There you go. I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, so now I want to do a little shading where they overlap, obviously. And then to decide how they're living, there's got to be some sort of light source. I think I want some along here. Like that. Yeah. Okie dokie. Blendy, blendy. Like that. Blendy, blendy. Something like that. Make those little guys kind of roundish. And now I am going to get my white pen. Sometimes I use the Sakura Jelly Roll, no, the Uniball Signal white pen. Or I use this one, which is a Sakura Decories. They both work pretty well. We'll use the Signal. Go over here and get it started, because those little kind of gel pens always need some encouragement to get going. And I'm just going to put some dots, and the longer I hold, oh no, this one's not working like that. There it goes. It was not working. I'm just going to put some dots. And little star clusters. Trying not to make them too might need a few bigger ones. And some really tiny ones. Like a really big cluster of tiny ones back there maybe. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Couple of big ones. And a couple of just dots. Just randomness. Oh, that is spectacular. Awesome. Okay. I think it's interesting how I really noticed my brush pen strokes until I put the white dots, and then, I mean, I can still see them, but they've kind of disappeared because your eye's now focusing on the white dots. I think that's interesting too. So, I believe that's the way it's going to live. Put my signature on there, and this pattern is called T-R-E-K, Trek. That was fun. And see, you don't have to do it exactly the way that the pattern and sample shows. This is the shape. That's the shape right there. You can, once you've got that shape, you can do anything you want with it. You can put it in a circle in a mandala shape, but you can also do it like this. This was fun. I had a great time. I hope you had a good time. And I will see you tomorrow. I will try to catch up a little bit on some of the yeah, I'm a week behind. I'm trying to catch up. I don't know how far I'll be able to catch up, but I'm going to try. So I hope you guys have a really great day. I will see you tomorrow, and who knows what kind of pattern we're going to have tomorrow. I think I might take a peek. I just had this feeling that I need to look ahead. I don't know why. Is that a bad thing that I have this feeling? All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.